Hey everyone, this is PrinceBrightstar, and welcome to World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth Beta version. This was a complete surprise when I got the email about this last night, and I really have not taken this game seriously in a very long time, but I do still have an active account, kind of, but it's like I log in every now and then and not very often. But I do actually have quite a bit of history with this game, so let me kind of go down that with you here first, and I think that'll help you to understand where I'm coming from here today. Let's see here. So, basically, it all began back when the servers for Grizzly Hills came up, and that was at the launch of Wrath of the Lich King, and that is when I created this character, and this character has been through a lot. For example, he is the owner of the Scepter of the Shifting Sands. The Scepter of the Shifting Sands was an incredible quest series that you had to go through in order to unlock the Ahn'qiraj raids. Now, that's basically down in Slithis. My understanding is that zone has changed since then, but I have not unlocked that at this point because I still haven't gone through that portion of the storyline. Aside from just that portion of it, there's also a number of achievements that I have received as well on this character. For example, on Grizzly Hills, US, I am the first level 85 warrior on the server. So that was something that I accomplished long ago at the launch of Cataclysm. And aside from that, some people have called me insane in the membrane. This was an incredibly hard reputation, or set of reputations that you had to get up, including with Ravenholt, which basically required you to gather thousands upon thousands of lockboxes. So I've also got a rogue as well that I can sometimes log into as well. And I also did that back when it was the harder version, where you had to also max out the Chendralar reputation. And did somebody say Thunder Fury, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker? So yeah, aside from my experience with this character, he's also technically a living meme as well here. And I suppose I also have one of the Warglaives of Azeroth as well. So that's just a brief overview of my history with this game. I stopped playing back during Cataclysm, or rather as Cataclysm was ending. And I've only kind of dabbled in the game a little bit since then. I have, of course, kept the character leveling up with the expansions, but I'm usually late into each expansion before I actually sign in again. But this is just a quick, brief overview of kind of my experience with World of Warcraft in the past. So now we've got Battle for Azeroth, which is currently in its beta phase. Let's go ahead and log in. Now, this is not my main character. I do intend to transfer them over once I finally am able to do that. From what I understand, they are restricting that for just a moment, especially given that there are apparently issues even just creating characters right now. I managed to create this last night before I had to get myself ready for work today, but we are logged in. So, the battle for Lordaeron, champions of the Horde, the time has come. The Alliance seek to overthrow the Undercity and are laying siege to Lordaeron Keep. You are to report High Overlord Sorfine at once. Okay, so right there, I'm actually going to call that out here. And this is part of what you have to do in the beta here.
Who dares summon me?
You basically want to note whenever you notice something that seems unusual here. So you are to report to High Overlord Sorfine at once. Make haste, Brill has already fallen, and there is no time to spare. So, let's go ahead and submit this, and let us accept the quest. So, champions, the hour is at hand, the Alliance shall fall upon our blades as they just... Yeah, that's going too fast again. I will do my best to try to keep up with that, but I wish there was a way to increase how long that lasted on screen for. Now, before we get going here, I do need to set myself as a protection warrior, since that is what I play as. There we go. And let me close that out. And let me just go into the interface real quick here. Auto loot. Block those for now. Let's get these going. And camera, only horizontal. That's the one that I definitely do need. And, okay, we should be good. And now as for the talents, so let's see, I'm going to stick with Shockwave. Looks like we got some not yet implemented stuff here. So, Impending Victory, Best Served Cold, Crackling Thunder, that'll help me with tanking, Indomitable, Into the Fray, and Ravager. Okay, and let me just make sure I got the right gear on. So we want a one-handed, and we need our shield. And I always have a set that's basically current equipment. So that way, if I need to, I can get back to it. Alright, so let's head inside Grommash Hold. And let's get the first quest of the expansion going. I will note there will probably be voice acting when the full release comes out. But for now, let's just go ahead and hop in and check this out.
What now?
So I am ready to go to the Undercity.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Okay, so we need to find Sarfang. Looks like that's them highlighted down below, rather. Soldiers of the Horde, the time has come. Our enemies strike against the Undercity and seek to claim Lordaeron for their own. The Undercity is no longer safe for civilians. The war rages above, and dozens of spies have infiltrated our walls. We have herded the cowards to the Mage District and have secured the rest of the city. Your mission is to flush these worms out of hiding, eliminate them, and ensure that our citizens are evacuated safely to Orgrimmar. Alright, so we need to secure the Mage District. Okay.
What's up?
Alright, so we need to get these people out of here.
Have a good one.
So yeah, SI7 is one of the Alliance's groups that basically works against the Horde. And just for reference, I am playing as a Horde troll. And that is who my character has been this whole time. Although I do wish, as part of one of the Alliance, the Allied races rather, that we get access finally to one of the Dragonflight races, whether that be Draconid or something else. I mean, frankly, for what I did in the War of the Shifting Sands, I think the Bronze Flight, frankly, they owe it to me at this point. Alright, moving on.
We've been compromised!
Ah, there's some voice acting.
I don't have a target.
Be it is then.
I need a target. I don't have a target. I need a target.
Alright, that takes care of that group. I'm going to go into my key bindings real quick here. Movement. And we are going to unbind that. So it looks like we are breaking through. The tunnels have been secured. Open the gates.
Shadows. They're everywhere.
Let's do our thing. Back off for just a moment, since it doesn't look like anybody's actually healing here. Although I could do the impending victory now I think I it. Let me move this around. There we go.
Target.
I don't see much point in doing the voice chat. Blizzard has always kind of had a voice chat feature in the game, but nobody has ever really used it. Not really sure what it was. I guess players just wanted to use an outside source that was disconnected from the game. Let's take this teleporter.
To finish this once and for all. Sarfang, rally your troops. I will prepare the Azerite machine.
Champions, your war chief commands you. It is time to take arms against the Alliance. Their numbers are strong, but we are stronger. We are the Horde. We can crush those who would bring us harm. Loktaroga! Alright. We are basically playing out the opening cutscene to this game then. Or rather, to this expansion. over, Sylvanas. The walls of Lordaeron will soon come crashing down around you. You have no idea what you're up against, boy king. We've only just begun. Yeah, so the sound effects for this cutscene are not in yet, as you can tell. And this is the kind of stuff to expect with a beta. I've never seen anything like it. Anything made can be broken. Get...
Advance!
Alright. Out of this, I'm actually going to reorganize my action bars just a little bit here. Getting confused as to where everything is.
Ladies and gentlemen, rev those engines! Attack!
Alright, a couple of ballista here. Not sure if it's Pavel or Pavel. I've never made mention of a YouTube account on their forum, so at least I don't think I have. So I'm not sure how it actually happened. Prepare the blight. Let it rain down upon their armies. There must be another way, War Chief. This is no time for sentiment, High Overlord. War demands that we take a more direct approach. So if I remember correctly, this is the same... it's killing her own troops. This, I believe, is similar to what they did... Destroy them! This is similar to what was used at the Wrathgate in, Wrath of the Lich King.
Masks here! And if you're feeling sassy, you can grab one of these backpacks and get to work!
Alright, so let's speak to this guy. Gas mask and blight canister, please.
Keep it real!
Alright, let's leap out there. this is definitely one way to take out the Alliance. Not really certain on that yet. I basically stopped playing after Cataclysm, aside from, you know, just going through the leveling process, and really the thing that drove me away wasn't the music, it wasn't the story, it wasn't anything like that. It was an issue I had with how the mechanics of the game worked. Specifically, how the tab targeting worked. As a tank, I have to basically switch back and forth between different targets to make sure I maintain threat. And what was happening for a very long time, and it just eventually pissed me off to no end, is the fact that the tab targeting would always select the most distant target from me when I was trying to tab target to the target that was essentially right next to me. That just, like I said, it drove me to the point where I just had to stop playing. So I'm hoping that at this point that's been fixed somewhat. Okay, this is from... yeah, this is not the right cutscene. This is from Cataclysm. Alright, let's cancel out this then.
Everyone, move! Cut them off with the reserves. Do not let them pass. Sawfang, where did you go?
Leave it to me, Dark Lady. I will lead the reserves in the assault. The Alliance will go no further. I swear it. I obey, my queen. Heroes, follow me. Bane, gather the catapults and every apothecary you can find. Send them to the keep at once. There is no time. We have but precious moments before we lose our terrain advantage.
The fate of Azeroth rests in your hands.
With us out in the open, we will outnumber them 10 to 1.
Alright, so Bane still doesn't have a voice.
And I will handle the interlopers. I can't risk leaving the war chief unguarded. You are not to leave her side. It is better if she tells you herself. Now go! Champions, with me! We rally in the keep. Your war chief commands it. Lorthamar, command our rangers from the flank. Position them on the rooftops.
With pleasure, Blightcaller.
Light throwers, you are our front line. You will create a swath of blight between us and the enemy. Soldiers, fall into position. The Alliance approaches.
It's nice to see them finally use the backside of this thing, of this city.
It is you who is outnumbered now.
That army is enormous. Give the word and I will teleport us to safety. If we turn tail now, we just become prey. No, we'll fight and die, if we must. Your time is up, King Anduin.
Victory for the Forsaken!
Alliance, hold your ground!
Let us even the odds, King Ring.
Ahn'qiraj.
I am known for my timing, Your Majesty. Mekatork, are you ready for battle?
Indubitably! I brought some extra machines for backup. Feel free to give them a spin.
As you wish. Champions, with me!
My machines are at your command!
Where is she?
Look who joins the fray. Good. I was hoping you'd keep this interesting.
Those traitors must be dealt with.
I guess we're just on the targets then for now.
Their assault will soon falter. Remain steadfast.
Alright, Sylvanas is called for retreat. We're probably not meant to see that. Let's see. Can we get out of combat? We're almost there. Make haste, heroes. And that's another cutscene that's not written. Okay, so it looks like that's all that's being tested with that particular quest. Let's go ahead and turn it in. Okay. Good, you made it. Come, the war chief has summoned us for a mission of utmost secrecy. Not even I know what it entails. Let us not keep her waiting, Alright, so, let's find her.
I have taken the liberty of assembling a team for you. Retrieve my prize.
Alright, so, that is yet another thing that is not going to be revealed at this time. This really is, like I said, this is a beta test. It's not the full game, so they may actually have it ready to go, but they're just not revealing it yet. So it looks like our team is inside of here.
Mon.
Greetings.
And now, where is the turn-in? Oh, right there.
Do not test me.
Okay, let's complete that. My lady is shrewd indeed. If we are to infiltrate Stormwind City, we will need the very best the Horde has to offer. And yet, a team so small as to be able to infiltrate the heart of Alliance territory unseen. Yes, I see. The path ahead is clear. Speak to me when you are ready to undertake the War Chief's mission, Brightstar. Alright, so, before we do that, let me go ahead and take care of a couple of things here. Key bindings. Let's see, we're going to do this like this. Actually, I think I got that in reverse. Or out of place by one. There we go. And now, let's see. I'll need to check these. I think this is how it is. Alright, we'll probably have to get outside the city.
Out with it.
Alright, let's go ahead and accept. I have a potion for each of you. Don't drink it just yet. So, my queen has seen to everything. Once again, very fast on the text there. At least I can read it from here now that I'm looking again here. Our transport awaits us on the ramparts. Let us move out. So what does this say? Use. Take the easy way out. Does not incur a repair cost. Warning, this will kill you. Alright, so... Okay, so in terms of the keybinds, I actually got that reversed here. So... that becomes 2, 5, 8, 1, 4, 7. Okay. Let's move this over here.
These War Eagles will carry us to our destination. Ready to go? Then climb aboard!
Let's do it! Alright, so this is essentially... yeah, it's essentially just a rescue mission. Oh, we just had fatigue for a brief moment there. That probably was not supposed to happen. Alright, here we go. So we are opening up the sewers. Down we go.
The 7th Legion be here. Whoever we breaking out, the humans not be taking chances. I be going on ahead to find the prisoners. Watch me back.
Something first.
So far, so good. Let me see what I still have to put on here at this point. So, heroic throw. Put that there. Let me set up a keybind to that. Let's see here. That up there, put that there.
Hey, you better be taking this. Hey,
Taking what?
Back, boss. Watch your back.
Ah, Sawfang.
Strength and honor.
You think you're here to take me back to Orgrimmar? Back to the War Chief? You are mistaken. What do you mean?
Dabu.
I have lost track of the time I have sat in this cell. But it matters not in the end. After all she has done, I will never return to her horde. Make sure you know the
coming with us.
Yeah, if they're gonna have voice clips like this, I really am not gonna be able to read fast enough here.
Hey, come. This way.
It's probably all stuff that they're going to get ironed out in the end. It's just a matter of the fact that they really don't have the timing set in just yet for how long each person needs to be speaking for.
Our escort arrives. Just as I said, Princess.
I fight to protect them.
Thank you. My prophet tells me you are allies.
Nah, man. I be knowing you. You be that snake that be some nasty voodoo.
Greetings will have to wait.
Yeah, follow me then.
How do we get out?
This way!
That would be a mistake. It is the other way.
You best be right, Zul.
I gotta say, with the right music, this event would certainly feel a lot better than how empty it is right now. Just make sure I don't have it turned off. No, it's on. That's for sure.
I be listening.
You will go no further. No one catches the 7th Legion unawares. Die, horde filth!
Alright, is that it?
Someone stop them. It smells unpleasant.
Hey, where this be leading?
Alright, we are
For the dark
outside.
Alright, stay close. We all friends now. You got a death wish?
Attention, citizens of Stormwind! Horde infiltrators have breached the stockades! Civilians are to remain in their homes until the threat has been subdued, by order of the King.
Took me a moment to realize that there was a protective field there.
Wait here. Continue.
I be listening. Hey, move quick. Off the path. Let's cross at the bridge. Unless your prophet be having a problem with that.
Do not worry. We will know if his life is in danger.
Jump off the bridge. Now.
Eh?
Now.
Alright, so looks like there is a manhunt out right now.
Yeah, a little more warning would have been nice.
Clearly, you did not need it.
We'll not be stopping again till we get to the docks. Say when you'll be ready.
Let's do it.
And don't be getting mixed up. Let's go. Stay together. What I say about doing something stupid?
Zul is not soiling himself. It may be nothing.
Well, not nothing.
Kill them before they get through! The old wolf got our scent! We got to get out of here!
All right. Let's move.
Look out!
Alright, let's find ourselves some cover then.
Well now, this will be useful.
We got to get back to the canals! Follow me!
I think I'm liking this part of the quest a little bit more than I did actually inside the stockade.
What is it now?
It's Jaina.
Yeah, they be trying to box us in. Now don't let them corner us.
One would think that the city of stone would be less flammable.
You are a cruel enemy, Zul.
Now, who do we have here? Nathanos.
Oh, don't be acting like you're not happy to see us.
Alright, good. You have managed to make a sleeping city very, very angry. Let's not waste time pointing fingers, shall we? I'm ready.
To get yourself.
Watch your step. It seems the Alliance's consummate diplomat will not be taken prisoners this time. No way out? break the barrier here.
Mighty Rezan, lend me your strength.
I don't be knowing a Rezan, but I be owing him me thanks.
We get through in the typical way.
Our isolation has
Alright, I get it. They're trying to escape the city here, but I think this is dragging just a little bit too long here. It's a good thing these choppers came down to the ground, rather than circle strafing from up above, which is what they should be doing.
Wait here.
Lasan! You clever moose, man!
I need 20 of those things.
Almost got this one down. There it goes. Not really sure why they said, to wait. Jane is up in front of us. All right.
Help them that cross you, Zul.
I believe the phrase you are looking for is thank you.
Come, we set sail for Zuldazar. Seeing as how this is my ship, I think you will need to adjust your plans.
We can discuss it on the way, Your Highness.
I will do whatever I must to keep
Alright,
my
regardless of what your war chief wants, I must return to my people. We are going to Zuldazar, as this is my ship, and this is your only way out of Stormwind. Do you have a problem with that? Well, I could always take the pill here and just res back in Orgrimmar, but okay.
May Bonsam see your enemies before he sees you. Oh, Zina. Hello, little girl. Did you miss me? Come, champion of the Horde. Let us pay my father a visit. Zul, we will speak later.
Let me see if I can turn up the music just a little bit here. Alright, so let's hand in this quest.
For the Dark Lady. Make it quick.
There we go. Not sure why it said failed there.
Times change, and so must the Zandalari.
Champion of the Horde, welcome to the city of Zuldazar, capital of the Zandalari Empire, the jewel of all troll civilizations. I would have you ride by my side so we might discuss matters without prying ears close at hand. Alrighty then.
May your vestments be adorned with the skulls of your enemies. We have only a few moments alone. There are things about my kingdom that you must know. Zandalar is beset by enemies, both within and without. This is why I went seeking the Horde, and why I call upon you, one of its greatest heroes. Blood trolls surge across our northern border. They drag our people off to the swamps of Nazmir, never to be seen again. Meanwhile, there's Enchuli Council. Scheming politicians and decrepit old tusks dismisses this threat. They convince my father that nothing need be done. General?
When you left, you told your father you were going exploring, not negotiating with mongrels from the Horde.
You are sworn to protect this kingdom. If you will not do your duty, then I must look for someone who will.
The best way to protect the kingdom would be for me to banish this thing to Vol'dun.
Their fate will not be decided by you, General.
Nor you. Your father is displeased that you have brought these creatures here. He has ordered me to collect you. Alrighty, let's turn in this quest. You stand before General Ahn'qiraj, Lord of the armies of Zandalar, enforcer of her seas and bringer of war, and I do not like you. I earned my place after your horde crushed my people to dust. I will see you brought before the mighty King Rasta Khan. I will see you beg as he lets me take your head as a trophy. I will fling your corpse into the wasteland of Vol'dun. Her Highness will no doubt object, but she is not queen yet. Come, let us fly to your fate. Oh, actually he's providing transportation for me here.
know this. Father is set in his ways, but he is most observant. I would wager he already knows of your role in freeing me from Stormwind. Just show respect and let him do the talking. And hopefully he will not throw you off the pyramid.
Alright, so this is the new continent that we're on. And as we can see, the map is not fully in place just yet here. That's basically just a bunch of mini-map screenshots there, rather than it being the actual map we're going to get in the release.
Zandalar forever.
It sounds like Hot Olive does, Zanchul. Council will be happy you're here. This is going to be interesting. Take me to King Rasakan. My king, the Horde has only come to steal our navy for their undead warchief.
This champion defied the might of Stormwind to save Zul and me. Such bravery merits an audience, Father.
Enough! I will decide what to do with this outsider. Jakrazet speaks true. You seek our fleet's might against the Alliance. But my daughter is right as well. Rescuing her showed great courage, a trait I admire. Talanji worries that I do not see our true enemies. Know that I am not as blind as she fears. Let us see if the Horde can prove its worth in Zandalar. Let them stay in the Great Seal as my guests for now. Only the Zandalari may walk those sacred halls. The law is what I say it is, for so long as I am king. The eyes of the kingdom rest upon you, champion. This day I name you Speaker of the Horde. Alright, so as Speaker of the Horde, let us turn in this quest. Your deeds had reached my ears before your feet ever set foot in my land. It is time we spoke. So that is just them saying that. Let's turn in the quest. Your Horde has grown powerful, eclipsing some of the troll empires in its magnitude. For saving my daughter, you have earned the right to presence in my city. Since my daughter has taken such a fondness to you, you may join her in the Great Seal beneath us. The servants there will answer to you now. Talanji seems excited by whatever she has planned for your people. I look forward to being amused by it later. Zolani can show you a way down that does not involve falling. Alright, so we need to establish an embassy, and we need to pick up a new piece of armor. Follow me. I can lead you down, lead you to the easiest way down. Nice, easiest way down. Let's see, how do we turn that off? System. Nope. Interface. Where was it? I'm looking for where to turn off the tutorials. Here we go.
I was able to arrange for your companions to be flown here without General Jakrazet interfering. You need only signal them.
Alright, so let us summon the Horde. Come, hero, let me show you around. It is said the Great Seal is one of the only things still standing that is older than the Zandalari Empire. My father keeps many of his treasures here in the royal vault. You can find your Nightborn friend in the Hall of Ancient Paths. Come find me when you are done looking around. Okay. So, I guess over here then.
And which Loa do you bargain with?
A lowly warrior. Know that I am Natal Hakata. The Natal Hakata. I am voice of the king, deliverer of the royal will, keeper of the grand schedule, and wall against the peasantry that constantly tries to interfere with my lord's patience. My time is precious, so speak quickly. But he actually doesn't have anything to say to us right now. As do a lot of NPCs in this game, apparently. Princess Talanji was kind enough to inform us of an old portal network we might be able to tap into.
Why, hello.
Champion, you seem to be on the right track for gaining the trust of the Zandalari. I must attend to my other duties. Good luck. Alright, so where is the quest turn-in? I guess it's somewhere over here then. Here we are.
Do you know who I am?
Welcome to the Royal Treasury, Brightstar. We've been moving new treasures that we be finding into this room. All because of this object on the wall. This object dates back farther than anything we know. It is my hope that I can one day discover its true purpose. I should not keep you, however. I am sure you have pressing business with Princess Talanji. Alright, so which do we want? The cloak or the wrist? I would say let's go for the thing that's going to give us more armor, since we are, in fact, a tank.
May the Loa bring you fortune.
Magni Bronzebeard.
These stones have tales to tell.
Alright, so anytime it comes to dealing with the ancients, it's this guy that's kind of been with us for a long time. I know the people of Zandalar need your aid, Brightstar, but there's more at stake than the fate of a single kingdom. Azeroth needs your help, and in turn she offers to lend you hers. She bid me to bring you to the Titan Chamber at the heart of the world. You can hear her voice there. So we need to receive Azeroth's gift. This can take us where we need to go. Come along, champion. Alrighty then, so we just simply opened up the thing that has been closed for a long time, apparently. Alright, so the Wounded World. So you see a globe of Azeroth with a sword stabbed through it. There appears to be a glow emanating from within it.
You have done well, mortals.
It is time.
We must gather our strength. Return home, children of Azeroth.
Illidan, we've done all we can.
Every choice, every sacrifice has led me to this moment. To face him once again.
You are not coming with us.
The hunter is nothing without the hunt. Did you not see this fate, prophet?
Fate? Our survival was never in fate's hands. Light be with you, Illidan Stormrage.
Brother, your crusade is over!
All right. Can you feel it, Brightstar? She calls to you.
I speak for Azeroth.
I can hear the cries of the world beneath my feet. Azeroth trembles in pain. We must find a way to ease her suffering. I'm ready to hear Azeroth's message. Azeroth's voice is like a song. Beautiful, even though she's... I may be her voice, but you are her champion, and she needs... Yeah, that is way too fast.
These stones have tales to tell.
Alright. Keep that amulet close to your heart, Brightstar. It'll see you through the dark times ahead. I'll keep searching for ways to heal the damage done to Azeroth. Should I have need of you, I can reach out through that trinket. You best head back to Zandalar. The teleportation pad will take you there. Alright, so this gives us a new neck piece. Let's put that on. You need to get back to Zandalar. Princess Talanji's people are in desperate need of help. Now that you got the heart, you can absorb Azerite from all kinds of sources. Use the teleporter pad behind you to return to Zuldazar. I'll be disabling it when you're done. No need to have the likes of Nathanos walking in here. Just remember, you got the heart of Azeroth around your neck. Whatever happens, we must save the planet. Alright. Let's do it.
I'm out of range.
Back again. Good. I feared I would have to tell the princess that her champion was stolen by a diamond dwarf. Alright, she is up there. Ah, there you are, Brightstar. Come, we have plans to discuss.
There is much to do. Speak quickly.
Alright, so it looks like artifact power is back once again.
Zandalar forever.
Or at least that's the temporary name until they change it into Azerite power or something like that. My father believes he is indulging me. He has ruled for 200 years, many lifetimes of trolls. In his mind, the threats that face our kingdom are minor. I have seen too much to believe that. So since my father and his advisors would not help, I turned to someone who would. Your war chief needs our fleet, and I needed her champions. So here is what we need to do. Alright, let's go ahead and accept this. Time is short, so I will be brief. I plan to lead an expedition into the swamps of Nazmir to deal with the threat to our northern border. However, if you want our navy, you need the support of my father here in Zuldazar. His advisors plot against you. And then there are schemes of Jaraxet in the deserts of Uldun. I have no doubt he is as big a threat to the Horde as he is to my people. We cannot be in all places at once. I leave it to you to choose your priority. Review your maps and decide which plan you will see to first. Okay. So, let's go ahead and
I fight
do
to protect
this.
Those who cannot protect themselves.
So, we need each other. And yes, at end of cutscene, camera ended up under the ground. Alright, so this should actually be pretty obvious. We're gonna go with the breastplate here.
Watch over.
Welcome to Zandalar. Alright, so let's get that new chest piece on. Let's take a look at the map. Alright, I am thinking Uldun first. General Ahn'qiraj secrets lie somewhere in the sands. Head into the dunes and recover proof that will help remove him from power. General Ahn'qiraj detests the Horde and cannot be trusted. As long as he remains in power, the city will never be safe. We are not alone in our suspicions. Speak to Princess Talanji to follow up.
Times change, and so must the Zandalari.
Ahn'qiraj poses a serious threat to my kingdom and to your Horde. It would be good for you to investigate his activities. General Ahn'qiraj cannot be trusted. He is up to something, but I do not know what. Any who questions his actions earn themselves a trip to the sands. As long as he remains in power, my city will never be safe. Speak to his gods. See what you can find out, but be discreet. We don't want to alert Ahn'qiraj to our actions.
Zandalar will endure.
Alright. So that's something that seems to have changed. I stopped moving whenever I try to start doing a jump here.
Speak your business. I serve the Zandalari.
Do you have a death wish? The general has eyes and ears everywhere.
What do you ask of the Xandar? Our kingdom will be defended.
Why do you ask such questions? Are you trying to get sent to Desans? Alright, and one more down here.
Do you need protection?
That's not them.
I am sworn to defend.
Here we go.
What is your business here? I serve the Zandalari.
I don't ask questions, I follow orders. You'd be better off not asking questions either.
Ahn'qiraj wants this one dead.
Need a target.
Nice try. Alright, so it looks like they're supposed to be around here somewhere. Here we go. Hey you, yes you. Are you the one that's been asking around about the general?
How are ya?
You're going to make more enemies than allies asking questions like that around here. Talanji sent you, didn't she? The princess needs to know that it's no longer safe to ask such questions so openly. Warguard Ahn'qiraj spoke out, and no one has heard from her since. Rumor has it she was exiled to Vol'dun.
Okay.
Walk with me, but let's try to avoid drawing any attention. Warguard Ahn'qiraj was my commander, the best one this city's ever seen. She told me she was close to proving that General Ahn'qiraj is a traitor to the crown, but I haven't heard from her since. Whatever she uncovered was enough to earn her a trip to the desert. The dunes are a death sentence. I will not stand by and let Ahn'qiraj be swallowed by the sands. As you can see, there are still some among us who believe the same.
How you doing?
We won't let Ahn'qiraj and whatever she knows be lost to the sands. Whatever Ahn'qiraj uncovered, it was important enough to earn her a death sentence to the sands. We must head into Vol'dun to find her. We cannot let whatever she knows about Ahn'qiraj die with her in the dunes. Alright, let's accept this one. Alright, and let us hop on board. We'll need to travel through this swamp. As long as we stay in the air and out of sight, we shouldn't have too much trouble. Kaja, beneath us! What are those things? Let's keep flying and hope we don't find out. Those look like bats from Undercity. Well, at least we're exploring a bunch here. Up ahead, I see the pass. Fly low and keep an eye out for any sign of Ahn'qiraj. Kaja, we should adjust course. We're nearing the Sethrak Empire. The Serpent Men? I thought they hid mostly beneath the dunes. Dolores, look out!
Let us make it suffer.
You're still alive. Any good with that weapon of yours? I'm all out of potions, and there's a whole lot of Sethrak between me and my wagon. If you're willing to fight, I could sure use some help. Alright, I saw something a moment ago here. Scene shows Jakrazet and Sethrak, Emperor Korthek, surrounded by Sethrak. Conspiring about breaking into the pyramid, Korthek shoots you out of the sky. Alright. These snake men will pay for what they've done to my home. You must be special if the Sethrak didn't kill you right away. Either that, or you'd fetch a good price at the slave market. Don't worry, though. We're getting out of here. I have a wagon at the entrance, but no weapon to fight with. Luckily, it seems the Sethrak have plenty. So, let us choose a weapon for them. Let's see here. So, before we collect here... Okay, so we're gonna go with a staff. I'm hoping that they are able to heal. Using their own weapons against them, I like it. Sethrak will regret ever attacking our caravan. So, Kiro's the leader of my caravan. He's always been far too passive. I warned him we needed to make a preemptive strike against the Sethrak, but he insisted that we keep our heads down and continue to quietly do business. Look where that got us. Our caravan was completely unprepared for their attack. Now I'm ready to fight for what's ours, but I'm not exactly dressed for battle. Help me scavenge some suitable equipment here among our enemies. We will use their tools against them. Okay. And for the other quest, the Sethrak's attacks on our burrows cannot go unanswered. They need to learn that not all within the desert will give up so easily. The only thing the Sethrak understand is blood, so that's the language we'll use to teach them. Nisha pauses and looks at you, skeptical that you understood her. I'm saying we need to kill the Sethrak here. All of them. Alrighty. Look at what the Sethrak have done to our home. Alright, so... here we go. Now, if it wasn't for the feet, I would say they look sort of like Naga. That looked like a scarab just there. We weren't prepared for their attack. The Sethrak slaughter and enslave without remorse. Alright, we go ahead and invite this player since we're working on this together. Or not, I guess. Ah, okay, they're waiting for a dungeon to open up. We'll check out a dungeon in a little while here. I want to get to a point where we can kind of call that we're in a rest point. That seems to be a temporary placeholder there for whatever spell they're casting. Apparently we've picked up Typhus. I warned Kiro that the Sethrak would come for us soon enough. We could have been prepared. Maybe now he'll finally listen.
I'm out of
We have dominion over all! You have not won.
The Sethrak will pay for what they've done to our home. Alright, so we still need to collect a couple of pieces of gear for the little guy. Okay, it looks like that map is at least ready. Let's head back up real quick and let's see if we can find the rest of that armor for them. Looks like there's a helmet right here. The Volpera are anything but weak. They will fear us. And the last piece is... right here. There we go. Alright, let's hand in these quests. Okay, so that's the same. Let's pick this up. A new trait is available. Shift right-click to view. Huh. Okay, so contributing to the death of an enemy of Azeroth heals you for 989 and grants you 31 versatility for 1 minute, stacking up to 2 times. Execute increases the damage of your next mortal strike. Well, we can't even use that. Rampaging an enemy... Alright, hang on. Alright, so when Thunderclap damages only one enemy, it deals an additional 248 damage and grants you an absorption shield for 496. Now that sounds like what a tank needs. And it's saying that's a temporary user interface, apparently. Now... okay. Let's turn in the other quest. Their blood flows down the dunes back to their fortress. The Sethrak will think twice before attacking our burrows again. Before we were attacked, I had a plan to take the fight to the Sethrak. It was devised with flawless intel, I know, because I gathered the information myself. I surveyed their entire compound and created a map based on my findings. My plan relies on that map, but it's now in the hands of Fangcaller Straka, the brute who's leading this assault on my home. Help me kill her so I can take back what's mine. Alright, let's do it. Here they are. And since they are a quest enemy, we're able to pile on top of them like this. You cannot stop the storm. Alright, there are the plans. Let's turn in the quest. These plans will be our key to taking the fight to the Sethrak. Alright, Brightstar, I think it's time we make a run for it. My wagon's nearby and loaded with explosive potions. It'll steer us to our hideaway. I just need you to lob potions onto any Sethrak who are brave enough to follow us. Alright. So let's find the wagon then. Actually, what is this up here first? Seems to be something. But I have no idea what it is. Alright, before we go, we're actually going to head down the coast here, because I see a special enemy here, and that typically grants special items. Actually, it looks like somebody got to it before I did. We'll give it a couple of seconds for it to respawn. I think that's typically how long it takes. Okay, so that's the barrier that got generated by the thunderclap there. Yep, I see it back up now. Let's get over to it as quickly as we can. And there we go. That was a sand attack there. Alright, down it goes. And we just got some new wrist guards. Actually, chance when taking damage to increase your dodge by 36 for 8 seconds. But it's weaker. Huh. What else do we get? Okay, we got a new helmet, at least. Alright, so let's mount up. And let's pick up where that wagon was. Alright, so basically we just have to keep an eye out for things that are following. Let's give it a toss. Looks like that's it. Where is the one for the special targeting, or rather the special item? There it is, okay. Alright. So let's go ahead and turn in this quest here. And we just received a scimitar. Alright, so at this point, let's go ahead and try out a dungeon. And we are going in as a tank. And while we're waiting on that, let's keep going with the quests.
I can help. It's never safe to travel alone.
And it looks like this is a flight point here.
Got anything for me? Don't die out there. Hi there. Take care of yourself. No one else will.
Okay, one more quest giver over here.
Have you come to trade?
Poor little Coda has been in quite the tizzy since his friends vanished. I found him out here, out cold, after a sting from one of those awful wasps. Just a tiny bit of our sand stinger remedy got Coda right up, though. Take some with you, and keep an eye out for other little ones out there. Alright.
The dunes have everything we need.
Alright, we found these guys, well, not this particular, plant in the past, but, lashers are actually, quite standard in, World of Warcraft. Alright, dungeon time! Alright, let's get moving. You are too late, outsiders. Alright, moving on. Looks like this is maybe a boss. Guess maybe this way? Ah, actually we need to go the other way. Got it. Ah, okay, we got a big guy over here. It says to hide, but where do you hide? Not sure where to hide. Okay, I guess we're headed back up here then. I seem to be having a little trouble maintaining threat, but that might be a difference in gear at this point, potentially. what humans are doing here, but that may also be another placeholder. Looks like this is a boss here.
You can't control, but you will leave behind your foe.
I'm gonna turn that music down a little bit just because I'm having a little trouble hearing what they're actually saying. Alright, next boss down. And down we go. Guess that's just a trap then. Okay, now we're making our way across this way here. thing I'm having trouble with here is determining how wide the range actually is on the Revenge. But then again, like I said before, I'm back from the age when Revenge was not used at any time. You kind of had to wait until it actually was usable. So, invisible enemies. Yeah, the pace of things has really picked up since back when I was playing this game seriously back during Wrath of the Lich King and Cataclysm. Alright, so I guess we gotta make our way over to there. Looks like this is the last boss here. I think I want to try to leave him in there since he's taking shadow damage on top of everything else.
Master, gonna build me again.
Okay, so the last target is in front of us here. Alrighty, let's get this going. something... Okay, yeah, there's... Alright, so the question is, how do we take that guy out? Okay, if we get targeted, we move away. Alright, so run away with Soul Rend, and then we kill Mad. Alright. Let's see. Okay, now the strategy's making sense. I'm gonna pull them into a clear place here. There we go! And with that, we have a new finger piece. That's fine. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of here. Alright, so, looks like we need to take out some of these guys here. Here's one of those polecats that needs help. Oh, and I see a special target to the south. Actually, they might be up there. We saw them just a moment ago, so where did they end up? Alright, maybe it'll pop back up in just a moment here. Okay, whatever that is, it has reappeared. Actually, it might be inside of here. Oh, I saw the rest of the world there.
I'm out of reach.
Let's see. Looks like this is not going to do anything for us here. So I guess they don't have all the itemization done just yet. There's another of the sable polecats we need to revive. We still need to locate more of those stingers. It looks like there's one, actually a bunch of popped up here.
I need to get closer. It's too far away.
Are we able to climb up this here? Might not need to.
target.
Alright, that clears up that quest. There's still a few things we need to do, though. Looks like the trick to that is basically to mouse over the target you're going for, and you'll know if it's actually the thing you're looking for, or if it is one of those lashlings. Just need one more of those, and 2 more of the sable polecats. Here we go. My understanding of the neck piece is basically, it comes from Azeroth herself, the planet, and so basically it's collecting all this power so that you can heal her, since she has been stabbed with that giant sword.
What did you bring me? Surviving means being resourceful.
Alright, we just got a pet here, it looks like.
Oh, hi! Hey, don't die out there.
Okay, as promised, here in the balm that should remedy your companion's injuries. Apply it liberally to any bits of exposed flesh. Its effects should be felt immediately. Alright, so we need to apply it to Kaja here. Brightstar, is that you? Where are we?
Don't be shy.
Did these creatures come to our aid? The last thing I remember, we were flying over the Serpent Empire. There was a blinding flash of light before things went dark. It is good to see you are safe, but what of the others? Have they been lost to the sands? You need to head back to the crash site and see if the others survived. I will ask around and see if these fox people can tell us anything about Ahn'qiraj. Alright, so we need to head back for the crash site.
The voodoo.
Nisha told me you came here in search of an exile. One named Ahn'qiraj? We don't know her, but we might be able to help you find her. You help us and we help you. Deal? We survive by scavenging. We trade what we find, but the Sethrak that raided our burrows made away with many of our knickknacks. I always knew they were ruthless, but never imagined they'd be so greedy. Take back what the Sethrak have taken, and I'll see that you are provided safe passage through the dunes.
Well, I know these dunes better than anyone.
I found this journal buried in the sand. Kiro tried to toss it in the fire. Our wagon has no space for a dairy mirror. What practical use does it have? Don't tell him I said so, but I think it's fascinating. Can you imagine what kinds of secrets it holds? Quite a few pages are missing, but I bet you can recover them out on the dunes.
Hey, you'll be back, right?
Alright, so looks like there is a target over here. I write this as I sit in a cage with a dozen other exiles, traveling to the sands where we live out our days. However numbered they may be, the air, heavy with heat, tells me we're close. The sun has set across the dunes, providing some relief from the heat that has made many delirious. In a sun-stricken stupor, one among us began rambling about a temple to the south that welcomes exiles. I doubt he will make it through the night. Assassins sent by Ahn'qiraj attacked our camp in the middle of the night. Unarmed and befuddled by sleep, we were unable to defend ourselves. I fought off the traitors, but it was too late. The survivors had scattered, each now forced to navigate this unforgiving terrain alone. Oh hey, we got a little outpost here. I won't survive much longer without food or water. After traveling in circles for most of the day, I decided my only option was to follow the advice of a rambling madman and head south toward the promise of shelter. Now, I wonder, is it possible? Yeah, I've already got music looping here, so it's just quiet in this area. Or is it? I turned the music down. Let's do that. Okay.
Got anything for me?
The Sethrak may be strong, but we're quick. Well, at least Mikaru and I are. We just barely made it back to the wagon with our tails attached. The others weren't so lucky, I guess. We've been waiting a while, and still no sign of them. If you're headed into the thick of it, would you mind looking for our friends? Alright.
Take care of yourself. No one else will.
Have you come to trade?
I don't know why I agreed to this. We weren't supposed to be scavenging. Kiro gave me specific instructions to head to the basin and feed the vultures. I can't go back to camp until they eat, but I'm not heading into that basin while the Sethrak are still swarming. Have you ever fed a vulture? It's easy, I promise. You kill it, they eat it. That's simple.
Be quick. Be clever.
Alrighty. So it looks like we're trying to target whatever these salt spine Krolas are. And there is Jorana. Alright, they are unresponsive. There are a couple of them.
I need to get
Oh, this might be a good pack here.
It's too far away.
Okay, that fed 4 of them. Alright. And one more group over there.
Target. I don't have a target.
Alright, that one is ready for turn-in.
It's too far away.
I will repay this debt. You have my word.
Since we do need to take these guys out for their knickknacks, we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, I see another cage over there. Now there's Tarkat. Covered with fresh blood, this blade has seen recent battle.
I'm free to go. No deal to be made? You are different than most.
Just need one more nickname.
Target. It's too far away.
Alright, there we go. Let's head back over to the quest givers.
What did you bring me?
I don't think I've ever seen these vultures so satisfied. How much did you feed them exactly? It doesn't matter, you saved my tail for sure.
Surviving means being resourceful.
Need something?
Thanks, Brightstar. We owe you our lives. Alright, so... I could do with either of those, but let's go with the Spalders.
Don't die out there.
One thing I am noticing here is the item level squish that happened as part of what they're doing for Battle for Azeroth. I think it was like item level 800 that you would be at once you finished up leveling up to level 110. Durana knew the risks when she agreed to enter the sands, but I still can't help but feel responsible for her death. I can only hope that Ahn'qiraj somehow made his way to safety. What have you found? Jakira's journal page. This is Vakira's handwriting. I'd know it anywhere.
Bye-bye now.
You're more resourceful than you look.
Talk to me.
Mira, ready the wagon and be prepared to pick up supplies at the port. Our new allies can ride along and continue their search. It's time to put Nisha's plan into action. The Sethrak will never see us coming. Rakira's journal suggested she move south. It's the only lead we have. Mira is headed that way and has invited us to travel with her. These Volpera know the desert better than any troll I've ever met. Our chances of survival are highest if we travel together.
Be seeing after.
Alright, so let's get this going then.
Dolly likes you.
I can tell.
We're ready to leave.
Hey, don't die out there.
I always am.
Kiro's got no reason to worry. I've had plenty of practice. But you might want to hold on, just in case. You keep an eye out for your friend. I'll keep my eyes on the road. Zemlon's port is to the south. Ships haven't sailed into its dockyard for years, but it's still our best chance at getting what Kiro and Nisha need for their attack on the Sethrak. Can you believe this wasteland was once the jewel of the Troll Empire? A jungle teeming with life! Now, whatever's left is buried beneath the sands. I doubt she could. Most of your kind can't. Well, not anymore.
Alright.
Jakrozet's to blame for this, not me. Rakira's the only reason I'm still alive. What do you need?
Ah, you're looking for the War Guard? She the only reason I still be breathing. I'll die in these dunes, and I'll deserve it. A group of us were dropped off here, and left to die. Our first night at camp, I was jolted from sleep by the gurgling cries of my fellow exiles. Jakrazet sent assassins to our camp, looking for Rakira. Their leader, Groztok, came for me, but Rakira intervened. She chased him into the dunes, but that was days ago. If you cross paths with Groztok, don't hesitate to drive a blade into his black heart. So, hired by General Jacques Rosette to slaughter exiles within Vol'dun. Alright. One within our group spoke of a temple in the mountains that welcomes exiles, though none are permitted to enter without an offering to the Loa. I would have given anything to find some solace in this wasteland, but now I have nothing, thanks to those thieving assassins. Each of us had a satchel that carried the last of our possessions. We didn't have much, but it was more than one troll would need. If you be searching the dunes looking for your friend, could you keep an eye out for our satchels? Alright.
Some things cannot be undone.
That's going to take us to the west. We got another quest here, apparently. The wrench is worn from repeated use, but otherwise appears to be in good shape. Engraved on the handle is the name Rana.
No better than me. My blood is on your hands.
Okay, it looks like that's the target, so we're gonna have to wait for them to respawn real quick here. In the meantime,
We've got orders to kill this one.
let's grab these satchels.
I need a target.
Take your hand. Not like this.
The end. At last.
So far from home.
Okay, just need one more of the satchels. Let's see if the big guy is up.
We can't get
Looks
in.
like they are.
The door is sealed with magic we've never seen before. You made a mistake coming to these dunes. The princess can't save you now.
Ah, so he has help here then. Or not.
No better than me. My
This is not your fight.
Is on your hands. going to claim us all.
Alright, let's make our way back.
Oh, hi.
I deserve my fate.
Alright, Jorah quickly digs through the satchels. Much is missing, but hopefully there's enough here for a worthy offering. So, let's see. This is what we need.
May the sands swallow my sins.
Hey there.
Your son Jacques Rosette? What would he be doing trying to break into the old pyramid? Jurac's wounds have healed enough for him to travel. He has agreed to guide us to the temple. The sooner we leave, the better. Ahn'qiraj won't survive in this desert for long.
Walk it.
Let's keep moving. Ahn'qiraj won't survive for long in this desert. Alright.
I can help.
We're ready to leave.
It's never safe to travel alone.
We should head south. The temple is somewhere within those hills.
Hold on if you can. It's about to get real bumpy.
This cannot be the only road we can take.
Oh, it's not. But you don't want to travel through the canyon. It's filled with nightmares.
Those only exist in the mind, not the dunes.
I promise they're very real and very dangerous. Not even the Sethrak step foot in the canyon. Dolly and Dot are my best friends. They pull my wagon through dunes of sand. They have small teeth and they love to eat.
What is that screeching coming from your mouth?
Dot and Dolly like it when I sing. It's soothing.
Well, it makes me want to go back to my old ways.
Fine then. Dolly and Dot are my best friends. They pull my wagon through dunes of sand.
This must be the place. I can see a structure ahead.
I can see a lot of other players around here.
If I can help, I will.
This temple is not quite what I expected it to be. This offering is all that I have to my name, but it wouldn't be right for me to use it for myself when I know your friend is in danger. She saved my life, now I can be saving hers. Take the offering, don't make me ask twice.
The sands
Alright.
are never going to be safe.
Do you seek redemption? Akunda welcomes all.
We're looking for an exile named Ahn'qiraj. We think she may be
You'll
within
only
this
find
temple.
Akunda here. Those who share his name are the only ones permitted to enter his hall.
Do you come bearing gifts to our Loa? Alright, let's give over the offering. This be a generous offering, but a gift alone isn't enough to enter our temple. Redemption can't be bought. It must be earned. Lucky for you, there is much work to be done. Okay. So, it looks like this is actually a fairly decently sized hub for this area. So what we're going to do at this point here is I'm going to actually go ahead and stop the stream for now here, and we're going to pick this up at a later time. Thank you for joining me today. If you're interested at all, please do make sure to subscribe and click the bell so you're notified whenever I do go live or whenever I do put out new content. I also have a Discord. The link to that is in the description below the video here. And once again, thank you for joining me today. This is PrinceBrightstar signing off. I'll catch you next time.